You don't think about danger or anything like that when you're in a situation like that. You just get on with it. I'm glad we did. I don't regret doing it, and I would do it again. Yeah, we've got to be out here leading by example. We want a better world. We've got to lead. Set.
What makes a good coach?
It's a good question. There's not one single answer to that, I would say, but in my opinion, trying to not overcoach the athletes, I'd say would be one thing. Trying to encourage and not criticize. Any corrections, you start off with a positive as opposed to just telling them, you're no good at that, do it like this, So I always start off with a bit of encouragement before I critique anyone's technique. That's excellent. Push the opponents back. Right, one more each, guys, then we'll put our spikes on. Have a very good personal relationship with all the athletes that I coach. Have a bit of fun with them at the same time. But, when it's time to work, we work hard. We train hard. And part of the reason why I like to sort of coach in that manner is a lot of it comes from my upbringing and all the things that I missed as a young child, not having my father around to do various things with me and trying to do all those things, just to make up for what I never had.
He doesn't just limit the coaching role to the actual training, so outside of athletics, he's also there for you as well. Like me specifically, when I was training, he used to drop me home, make sure I got to training on time. Even if I was having a session and he could see I was annoyed at something, he would check up on me after, just making sure I'm okay and stuff. And it's that it's a real personal chat, so it's not just he's a coach and he just looks after you on the track and then after that he forgets about you. It's each individual he's built up a strong relationship with.
What makes a good athlete is for me hard work and dedication. These things are a part of you when you constantly train and you take them into all walks of life. Push out, stay low, big steps. Sit. What did you see about his drive there? Popped up too early, right? Yeah. Okay, so you're going to make sure you don't, right? We're not just trying to coach young sprinters here. We're trying to raise responsible young adults as well at the same time. So definitely in life, we try to lead by example and set the precedent for our athletes to follow. Training, health and fitness, training, martial arts. These things are probably the most important thing to me outside of my children. Whereas when I was younger, I was more interested in the aesthetics of training and how I looked. As I've got older, I'm more concerned about the functionality of the training that I do. Even more importantly than that, my mental well-being is taken care of as well. And I don't think many people realise that. Working out works your mind just as much as it works your body. That hour, that 45 minutes, hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, you're in the gym. It's like you're away from the outside world and your troubles are left at the door whilst you're training. We'd just sorted out an altercation over here, saw the top of the stairs, there was something going on, and then when we looked, there was a bit of fighting going on between the EDL far-right guys and some of the protesters. You see the EDL guys run off, and then one guy was left. By the time we got over there, because remember there's a lot of people as well, so you're sort of getting through the crowd, aren't you? You'd gone from halfway down the stairs to the bottom of the stairs, and they were sort of just holding off, and then I was the last one to sort of get there, and I just decided to pick him up. It makes no sense just staying here trying to protect him because we're going to be outnumbered very soon. And we carried him from here to the police who were just after these bollards. There was a lot of frustrated and angry young people, and they were looking for someone at the time to take their frustrations out on. And this guy was going to be that person. We were here on the day as older, wiser heads. We knew that some of our young, volatile protesters would be here. They weren't going to be backing down. And I remember I was young once and I would have still turned up. In a herd mentality, you can just follow the crowd and end up doing things that you regret later on. So we knew this was going to happen, so we made sure we were here to oversee things as older, wiser men of the community. I treat people the way I want to be treated. And I try and be, you know, the type of coach that I wish I would like to be coached by.
He's like a big figure for us outside of training.
Always willing to help someone, which is a good trait to have.
There was about 3 or 4 other incidents that took place on the day that weren't caught on camera. That one moment was.
I think it was on Instagram, someone screenshotted it and was like, oh, this is Coach Patrick. They just went like crazy, they were speaking, oh my gosh, this is Coach Patrick, this is Coach Patrick.
I think I called him the day after he got like all that media attention, and he answered the phone straight away. I was kind of shocked, and I didn't expect him to answer straight away because he was busy, but like again, he still makes time for everyone.
I'm appreciative and humbled by the interest, to be honest. I'm trying to get used to it. You know, as an older man, it's not easy, but at the same time, you know, myself and the guys now have a platform, and we want to do some good with it. There's an African saying, it takes a village to raise a child. It's not just down to the parents of those individuals, we're all out here as well. And I'd like to think that if my son had been here or my daughter had been here, you know, others would come and do the same. You know, regardless of anyone's colour or creed or their belief system, okay? If someone is in need, you know, you help them out and worry about all the other bits later on.
He done the human thing and put him on his shoulder and carried him and made sure he was safe. So it's like, makes me proud to be associated with someone like that because it shows that he's got a good heart.
The biggest thing for me of all of this is that I've actually now, I'm going to leave a legacy for my children, for my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren who I'll never ever meet, but they're going to know who I was. They're going to know who I was, and they're going to be proud that their great-great-great-great-granddad, you know, did something that was, you know, that was pivotal in society at the time, and he's been recognised for it.